Hi everybody, this is Paresh, and today we are going to talk about 10 big impacts due to climate change on our planet Earth. So let's start. The first is that in the next 20 years, the temperature of the Earth will rise by 1.5 degree centigrade. Actually, this was to happen in 2050, but now, because of global warming, it is going to happen in 10-20 years. So that is bad news. The second is that, if we don't stop using or preventing greenhouse gases, there is possibility by end of this century, that is by 2100, the temperature of our planet Earth will rise by 2 degrees centigrade, and that's going to create havoc for everybody, including human beings, animals, aquaculture, the animals which live in the sea, like fishes and other, or including even penguins who are staying on the North and South Pole. So that is a second bad news which has come from a United Nations agency which is doing the studies on the climate change. Now another thing is that with every 1% rise in the temperature, there will be 0.7% increase in the intensification of extreme rain events. So we know that in Germany, Belgium, Denmark, there were heavy rains and a lot of people died. In Germany alone, around 200 people died. So that was the effect of the global warming. So that is going to happen again. And you can imagine with 1 degree rise, there will be 7% increase. So when it is 2 degrees rise by 2100, it will be 14% increase in the extreme rain event. So there will be floods and floods and floods. Okay, the next bad news is carbon dioxide concentration at present is the highest in 2 million years. So we keep on burning fossil fuels like petrol, diesel, oils, and that results into generation of greenhouse gases. Even the aircrafts which we use to fly from one place to another is using these fossil fuels, and that is also adding to this global warming. So that was another bad news. And the next one is sea level is going to rise along with global warming. So today it is the highest in past 3,000 years, and it will keep on increasing. The ice is going to keep on melting, and there will be migration of human beings and animals from the areas which are close to the sea. So population is going to become more congested when people migrate from this area to that area. So the people who want to have a safe life will go on gathering at one area which is safe. Now, the Arctic sea ice is lowest in 1000 years. So that means that ice is melting, and then the ice bergs which are there at the North Pole and South Pole in the Arctic. In Arctic Sea also there are several icebergs. So they keep on melting, and then the water level increases, and there is going to be flooding in the areas which are close to the sea. So that was another. There are 10 such bad news which I am going to tell you. So there is one more thing, is that some people think that we can change this, but this cannot change in next 1000 years, because we have already spoiled it. And because we have spoiled it, it cannot be reversed. So what we can do now is going to reverse after 1,000 years. So our aim should be to protect our next to next generations who are going to be there. And let's hope for the best that governments also do few things, like Indian government has recently done in ban on single-use plastics. So that's a good step taken by Indian government. But all over the world there is a concern that what will happen to humans. So that was there. Then ice melting is going to continue for next 1,000 years. So even if we manage greenhouse gases emissions, the ice will keep on melting for next 1,000 years. So you can imagine that this ice melting is going to create a havoc. And we are seeing this. There are cases where there are floods and people are migrating. Ocean warming will continue. That's another impact on Mother Earth. That ocean warming will continue, which has increased by 2 to 8 times since 1970s. So that is going to continue. And this warming is going to bring in wildfires, the rise in temperature as we see recently happening in Canada and in US. In California, the jungles were on fire. In Turkey, the jungles are on fire. Spain, jungles are on fire. And these fires will just start like that without anybody's, sabotage effort. So this is the impact of global warming. And the last but not the least, that sea level will continue to rise for the next hundreds of years. So when the ice is melting, the sea level will keep on increasing. The sea will add to its area and humans will vacate those areas, and that's going to happen. And it's a sorry state of affairs that neither governments nor people did anything to prevent this. The renewable energy is now happening, the use of solar power, wind energy. Green chemistry is being brought into industries where the impact on environment is being viewed very seriously, and any product which is not having green chemistry is not accepted by the manufacturers. So there are groups of people and scientists and research and development is going on. I still remember when I was in Noida for one audit, one of the multinational company had developed a green building which did not use any power from outside. They used to generate entire capacity for that building from renewable sources. And they were producing more renewable energy which can be used for surrounding areas and other offices. So that's going to happen. Now the new thing which I have seen yesterday only is that now mat-like, folding solar panels are going to come, which you can put anywhere and you can use it anywhere. So a lot of things are happening, and that is a good news that now there is a sense of responsibility being developed in the governments and industries to combat this greenhouse gases and global warming. So let's hope for the best. I'll come again. Every Thursday I post a short video and a 12-minute or 15-minute video on YouTube, and my reels are there on Instagram, so you can look for me and like, share and subscribe to our channel on sustainability. And please share your comments if you want to get more information on sustainable development. I'll be so happy to learn and create such material which is going to be of help to everybody. Thank you.